On the last episode of this series, I looked at New Jedi Order, specifically to rank the 19 books of New Jedi Order based on the user ratings and reviews they received from the 5 websites that do user ratings and reviews for books in a series EU by the numbers. This data I collected over 2 years ago for a series of articles for the expandeduniverse.com. If you'd like more information on that, how I got and calculated the numbers, you can go to the link in the pinned comments. But today I want to follow up on a promise I made to also rank the one and done authors, or the authors who have only written one book. Just some stats before we get into the rankings. There are 19 one-novel authors who have only written one novel, and those 19 authors have combined for 16 books. 3 of the books are collaborative books between 2 authors, so that's why there are more authors than there are one novel books. Taking the average star rating, or more specifically, the weighted average star rating of all these books, you get a 3.71, which means that the average one novel Star Wars author would rank 112th out of the 160 adult novels. Average star ratings of the one novel authors is 6,873. And again, for this list, I will only be looking at the adult novels, as all of this series so far has been specifically covering the adult novels. So starting off the list, coming in at number 16 is The Crystal Star by Vonda and McIntyre, which was released on Thursday, the 8th of December, 1994. It's with a star rating of 3.1. It had 8,472 user ratings, and was overall ranked 159th out of the 160 Star Wars Legends adult novels. The only novel that was ranked lower than it was Planet of Twilight by Barbara Hambly. At number 15, and one spot above it, we have Galaxy's Ruins of Dantooine, which was written by Veronica Whitney Robinson, who was on the left, and Hayden Blackman on the right. Hayden Blackman sort of contributed to it. His actual involvement with the novel is unknown, but he is credited on the cover, but is curiously not credited on Wikipedia for some reason. Anyway, Roads of Dantooine came out on the 30th of December 2003. It's with a star rating of 3.26. User ratings, it has 1,078, which is actually the lowest total user ratings of any of the one novel authors, and is overall ranked 158th out of 160. At number 14, we have Rogue Planet by Greg Bear, which came out on Thursday, the 2nd of May, 2000. It's with a star rating of 3.44. User ratings, it had 6,656, and is overall ranked 145th out of 160. At 13, we have The New Rebellion by Christy Catherine Rush, which came out on Sunday, the 1st of December 1996. It's with a star rating of 3.46. User ratings, it had 6,668, and is overall ranked 144th out of 160. At number 12, we have The Phantom Menace, which was written by Terry Brooks and came out on Wednesday, the 21st of April, 1999. It's with a star rating of 3.61. It has 17,566 user ratings, the most ratings of all of the one and done author novels, and is overall ranked 131st out of 160. At number 11, just missing out on the top 10, we have Jedi Trial, which came out on Tuesday, the 26th of October, 2004, and was written by Dan Craig on the left and David Sherman on the right. It's with a star rating of 3.64. It had 3,441 user ratings, and is overall ranked 129th out of 160. At number 10, we have The Cess's Deception, which was written by Steve Barnes and came out on Tuesday, the 1st of June, 2004. It's with a star rating of 3.65. User ratings, it had 4,279, and is overall ranked 125th out of 160. At number 9, We have Razor's Edge by Martha Wells, which came out on Tuesday, the 24th of September 2013. It's with a star rating of 3.71. It had 2,888 user ratings and is overall ranked 113th out of 160. At number 8, we have Elaine Cunningham's Dark Journey of New Jedi Order, which came out on Wednesday, the 9th of January, 2002. It's with a star rating of 3.73. It had 7,507 user ratings and is overall ranked 107th out of 160. At number 7, we have Tim Lebbins' Dawn of the Jedi Into the Void, which came out on Tuesday, the 7th of May, 2013. It's with a star rating of 3.75 with 12,784 user ratings and is overall ranked 106th out of 160. At number 6, just missing out on the top 5, we have Walter John Williams' Destiny's Way of New Jedi Order, the other New Jedi Order entry into this list, which came out on Tuesday, the 1st of October 2002. It's with a star rating of 3.85. User ratings, it had 7,059, and is overall ranked 91st out of 160. Coming into the top 10, we have Honor Among Thieves, which came out on Tuesday, the 4th of March 2014, the last adult novel ever written for the Legends continuity. It was written by Ty Frank, who's on the left, and Daniel Abraham, who is on the right, who commonly go by the pen name of James S.A. Corey when writing together. It's with a star rating of 3.686, my bad. A user ratings, it had 3,364, and is overall ranked 84th out of 160. At number 4, we have Jeff Grubb's Scourge, which came out on Tuesday, the 24th of April, 2012. It's with a star rating of 3.9. User ratings, it had 1,281, and is overall ranked 74th out of 160. At number 3, we have Yoda Dark Rendezvous by Sean Stewart, which came out on Tuesday, the 23rd of November, 2004. It's with a star rating of 3.91. User ratings, it had 4,854, and is overall ranked 66 out of 160. At number 2, we have the novelization of Return of the Jedi by James Caan, which came out on Thursday, May the 12th of 1983. It's with a star rating of 4.05. User ratings, it had 9,809, and is overall ranked 25th out of 160. And lastly, at number 1, we have the final of the one novel authors that only wrote a novelization, that being Don Glutz's Empire Strikes Back, which came out on Saturday, the 12th of April, 1980. It's the star rating of 4.10. User ratings, it had 12,262, and is overall ranked 17th out of 160. Finally, ending off with some charts of the one and done or the one novel authors over time, how they kind of did or how the fandom kind of reacted to them. You can see that there is, with the number of star ratings, it seems to be fairly consistent. The OT novelizations being pretty high, and then kind of coming down during the Bantam era, but peaking out around the time of Phantom Menace, New Jedi Order, Destiny's Way, Yoda Dark Rendezvous, and you really see a fairly consistent, highly ranking on amongst most of the late Legends runs with Dawn of the Jedi, Scourge, and whatnot doing quite well. Overall, ratings over time, again, you see the this is how many people are leaving reviews on them. You see an overall downwards trend. The novelizations, the OT, pretty high. It goes down to the Bantam era, then it jumps up. It just makes a big jump for the Phantom Menace, and then kind of drops off again until Dawn of the Jedi Into the Void comes out, and then drops off the last two Empire and Rebellion books. So interesting things there. Just again, how I guess the public sees these authors who have only written one book. Now, in that poll that I mentioned in the beginning, I also asked how you would feel about including the One Trilogy authors, and I made a video explaining my thoughts on why I think the One Trilogy authors you could also consider as one and dones. So just quickly, I put together a list of the rankings, how they would stack up if you counted the one trilogy authors as well, which brings it up to 24th. As you can see, the A.C. Crispin trilogy would actually take the number 3 spot as the most highly ranked of the non-novelizations. Bounty Hunter Wars also seems to do pretty well. The Han Solo Adventures and Force Heretic are kind of middle of the road, with the Corellian trilogy Dark Forces, Black Fleet Crisis, and Lando Adventures kind of bringing up the end there. So that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know in the comments what you like, if you have any ideas of other things I can do with this data. And until next time, take care.